Hi everyone, it's Laura here from Candlewax and Pixie Dust. Hope you're all having a brilliant day. I've just put my little boy to nursery in the pissing rain. I didn't realise just how bad it was, but I got absolutely drenched. Um, and I thought, because I've got the morning to myself, that I would do a bit of sewing and things. My sister gave me a couple of her old Disney t-shirts, wondering if I just want to use it for any projects. And I said I would make her a couple of cushions. Um, so I've got two t-shirts here that I think I'll make into cushions. And then I think I'm going to use one of her t-shirts to make a handbag, maybe. And one of them to make like a tote bag type thing for her. We'll see how it goes. But I thought I'd just kind of film and show you what I'm doing, and if it takes anyone's interest, yeah, you can maybe, if you like it, have a go yourself. Okay, so I've cut the bits out. So if you take it apart, you've got two panels that should be the same size. Now with the back panel, halfway up, I am going to cut across so I can put a zip, so about halfway up, if you want to cut that across, and you'll have two rectangles and then your square piece. And then we're going to find a zip and attach a zip to the bit that we've just cut. Then it's really simple. Once you've attached the zip, it's a case of putting the right sides together and then sew around it, making sure that the zip's kind of open, so you can turn it inside out. And then we should have a really cool Minnie Mouse pillow recycled from a t-shirt. It is simple as that, but I'll still show you how to do it anyway. Okay, so I've picked out a zipper. I did have two sizes, let me just show you. I've got a longer one and a shorter one. I guess it's up to you, personal preference, what you want to do. If you have the longer zipper, it is a bit easier. It's just a case of making sure that you keep the zip itself, the bit you pull, inside, and once you're attached the zip, when you're sewing around the whole thing, it's just a case of cutting the excess off. But I'm just going to make life harder for myself and use the shorter one, because I kind of like using it, so it's can't speak today. So that you've got like equal bits on the side, and you just kind of like close it up a bit, so the zip's not right from end to end. I don't know, I think it just looks a bit cooler and a bit more professional, because you kind of go in and you kind of hide away the tabs and just kind of sew along. I'll try to explain it more when I'm doing it. So when it's together, I don't know, it just gives it a different look, I think. So I'm going to do that anyway. Anyway, I'm babbling, and this is probably just making the video a lot longer than it needs to be. So, got my zip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it facing down the way, and I'm going to pop it along the side, along like that, right? I'm going to put a zipper foot on, and I'm going to sew along there. So when it's sewn, you won't be able to see the seam, but it'll be attached like that, okay? And then we'll come back and I'll show you how to put the other side on. So if this was patterned, because it's the same on either side, it doesn't matter. But say it was something that had a pattern on it. For example, say you were zipping onto this. Okay. Right. You were zipping onto this. Sorry, this is really hard to show you with one hand. Now you want this to be on the outside and then like the zip to be there. How you do it, again, pattern facing up, your zip facing down. So basically it's like the right sides together. So zip face down, pattern facing up, and then you would put that along the edge and sew as close to the zip as you can. So then when it's finished, that's attached neatly like so. Okay, so that's if you've got a pattern piece, but it doesn't matter what side you do on something that's, you know, the same on both sides. Hopefully I've explained that as simple as I can. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but I've sewn across like this, like I said. So the zip was face down, sewed across. So when it's the right way around, that's what it looks like, so you can't see what you've sewn. But to make it a bit neater and so that the fabric at the back there doesn't catch when you're zipping, what we're going to do is we're going to go back, make sure this is flat and neat. You can actually use the iron if you want. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sew really close on top there. It's called the top stitch, just to hold everything down and make things neat and even more secure. Then we're going to attach the other side of the zip. Okay, so I've done a top stitch along the top there, so that'll hold things down nicely. So what I've done is the zip is facing up with the bit that you've attached, and then I'm going to put the next piece on top. Make sure it's in line on either side with the fabric, and I'm going to put it along the top there and sew along there. Excuse me. If it was a pattern piece, you'd have the zip facing up, the pattern that you want on show face down, so it's like both good sides together. Okay, let's get sewing. Okay, so we have our zip in and our top stitch both sides, so it's nice and neat. Now I was on about, because I've used a smaller zip, we need to kind of close this up a bit. I'll also make the cushion, especially that it's old t-shirt, and obviously t-shirts are quite stretchy, so it can look a bit baggy when you put like a pillow in it, so this kind of tightens up a bit as well, I think. So there's this gap here. What you're going to do, I'll try and show you the best I can when I'm holding the camera with one hand, is, and it's snip all my threads away, you're going to fold it in half. Now you're going to pull the tags as far back as you can so that they're not going to be on show in the end. And you're going to make sure this is flat, and you're going to sew from where the end of the zip is, just add a kind of like up a little bit, and you're going to sew along to attach it all, but make sure that the little tassel bits here are pulled back, so that they're not going to be shown through the front here when it's sewn up. So hopefully once you've sewn it all together, it's up to you if you want to put the clasp like hidden, so you sew it there, or if you want to sew it just after. I'd probably just sew it just after so you can just see the clasp, and then this will all be sewn together like so, and then you do the same on the other side. And then once you're happy with that, it's a case of sticking the two pieces together. Okay, so I've sewn both ends together. Now make sure to keep the zip open, otherwise you're not going to get into it and you'll have to unpick it. So right side up, and then right side of your pillow facing down, so this, you should see the back of it. Make sure it's all in line, and you're going to sew all the way around. So here is the finished body cover. I don't have a cushion to show you what it'll look like. Once my sister's got one for it, I'll take a picture. But yeah, it's turned out really nice, and I think it'll look really cute once there's a pillow in it. But it looks super neat, you know, with the zip and things. It makes it look a little more professional. So yeah, I hope she'll be chuffed with it. So that is a one project out of an old t-shirt.